I'm moving to the city of Brookhaven because I'm a very good detective and I'm going to rent exactly this house. For those who don't know, I'm a great detective and I solve all mysteries. But it looks like something happened here. A crime literally happened here and I think I'm going to help them, especially because this is literally my job. So before going to my house, I'm coming here to visit them and see what's going on. I want to understand everything that happened here. So now I said hi. He came here to talk to me. He said, "Who are you? Get out of here. This is a crime scene." Look, I know that, and that's literally the reason I'm here visiting you. It's because I want to investigate what's going on. After all, I'm a detective, and here's the proof. Only detectives have this. So he agreed, and now I can finally come here, and it looks like some crime happened here. Possibly a person disappeared here or was even eliminated. I want him to give me a paper with everything that happened here. So he gave me this. Look, I'm reading it here, but it doesn't look like a person was eliminated here. Actually, it looks like a robbery happened here, and the person who stole money was right here. It was right in this spot, and he took exactly this money. Okay, very interesting to know that, and it looks like he left here with much more money. This is just a fraction of the money he took. Look, so this was a robbery, which is a slightly less violent crime, but still must be investigated. But I want to talk to this player to understand what happened. I'm going to give this back to him because I don't need it anymore. I need you to come here now to explain to me everything that happened. I want you to tell me what you saw and also what you heard. He said, "I don't know anything. I'm sorry, but I can't help." Okay, I don't know how he doesn't want to help when literally he's the owner of the house. Guys, there's something very suspicious happening here in the city. This is a crime that I'm going to investigate more deeply. I'm going to take a photo of this money because maybe this can be important. And now I think I'm going to leave here. Look, I'm sorry, officer, but I literally didn't find anything. I need you to investigate this and find out something. Meanwhile, I'm going back here in my car, especially because there's not much I can do here. Now I'm going to wait for the police officers to do their job, because now I'm going back to my house. After all, I'm very tired, and I want to rest after a long trip I had. So now I'm going to close my house. But all of this that happened was really suspicious. I've already investigated several crimes, and what happened here is so suspicious that not even the owner of the house wanted to help. At night, I'm going to investigate this better, because at night there's no one. So I'm going back to my house, but I think it's time to remove this sign. So I'm breaking this. I finally broke it, and now I'll be able to sleep. But now I'm going to sleep here in my new house, guys. But now it's 100% nighttime. It looks like the police officers are coming here to sleep. He came right to this house because it looks like his friend lives here, and now his friend is coming here to sleep. Look, good night to you, because right now my investigations are going to start. I investigate crimes while they sleep. After all, I'm an investigator. I don't care much about the laws. I prefer to investigate outside the law because this way I can get better results. But the officer came here. I don't know what he's doing in my Brookhaven house, especially because I didn't call him. He said, "I have some reports to make. Can I come into your house?" Look, you can't. If you want, you can make the report while I investigate that crime. But I need you not to tell anyone that I'm investigating a crime at night. But now even he got scared. Let me handle this, and now I'm coming back here behind. I can't let people notice that I'm coming here. So I'm coming here very carefully and also very slowly so I don't make much noise. And I'm going to leave the car right here. I'm going to leave it near the church so they think I'm at the church. But actually, I'm coming to this house. Look, I'm coming here with this camera. I wanted him to tell me what he has to say to me. He told me he has a report. But guys, this money is still here. This is very suspicious. But I don't know if there are more pieces of evidence of the crime that happened. Maybe the person who did this cleaned everything. Man, don't tell anyone this, but I took this money, especially because I'm going to investigate this, but I want him to tell me what he has to report. He said, "There's a hidden camera here, and I had access to the cameras." Wait, if that's true, this is very good. He should have told me that before, because then I would have already solved this crime. Guys, he grabbed this tablet that he just handed to me. I'm looking here, and it looks like there's a camera right here that's really far away. He's walking towards the camera. It looks like he's in front of the camera. So I'm coming here to see this. And guys, it looks like the camera is right here. Look, it was very good that you put this here. Although, actually, I think it was the owner of the house who put this here. In fact, he's sleeping here. But I'm going to check the cameras to see what happened on the day of the crime. Okay, I'm in this camera, but I'm going to have to go back a bit in time. Perfect. Now it's daytime, but the player just left there, and he dropped some money on the ground, which is the same money we saw before. Guys, I saw a lot of important things, but I didn't see who the player was that stole the money. I literally didn't see that. I didn't even see his hair properly, and apparently he doesn't know that either. But we're coming back here in the car because now I got some brilliant information. I just don't understand why he made this report to me anonymously. I'm going to have to think more about all of this. I want to understand why he reported this anonymously. I could just ask him, but I'm not going to do that because if he hasn't told me until now, it's because he really doesn't want to talk. But one day I'm going to understand the meaning of this. Now it looks like he's going back to his house. But guys, wait, he lives in this house, and this house has cameras. Wow, I'm looking at this, and it seems there are no cameras out here. Okay, I'm going to have to investigate this literally the normal way, but I think now I'm going to sleep because I already got all the information for the investigation. It's just a matter of time until I find out who the criminal was that did this. So I'm coming here, and now I'm going to sleep here in the bed. But now, finally, the sun is rising. Another day is beginning, and today will be a day of investigations. So I'm going down here to have my breakfast because I already have a lot of information. I'm sure this will be one of the best investigations ever. I just don't understand what's happening here. I barely arrived in the city, and my neighbor is already being arrested. I wanted to know what crime he committed, and now I have one more crime to investigate. Look, this is impressive. I don't know how, but they're managing to get in my way. I want him to tell me what happened, but this player came here, and it looks like he's calling me. Okay, I'm coming here to see what happened. I want him to explain to me everything that's going on, but it looks like there's something in here. Now he's staring at me. He said he has illegal weapons and also ammunition. Wait, seriously? I'm looking at this, and he really has a lot of things here. He has prohibited items, he has weapons, and also ammunition. I don't know how he has all of this here in the city, because it's forbidden to have weapons here in the city. So for him to get this, he really has to be a criminal, because a normal person wouldn't be able to get all of this. I want you to give me that paper, because I want to look at all the notes. Perfect, he gave it to me here. I'm reading all of this, and guys, there's not much useful here, but I'm coming here to see all of this. I don't know how he has these weapons. This really is impressive. I'm going to take a photo of this, especially because maybe this will be important later, but I really have to congratulate the player who did this. He managed to do something everyone thought was impossible, which in this case is bringing weapons into the city. Look, you can take this notebook back and write everything down there. Now he has to take care of the things he's going to show to the judge, so that this player will be arrested. So I'm coming right here because I want to hear what he has to say. Now he's looking here, but the officer finally dropped this item. He said he was waiting for you. He didn't want to say anything until now. Okay, this is very weird. He literally only trusts me, so I asked the officer to leave here. Everything here is really under control. I want to talk to him, and now he let me do this. Look, I'm coming right here. So he came here too. I want him to tell me everything, what he doesn't want to say in front of the police officers. He said the officer put those items there. I have footage from the camera, and the tablet is up there. Wait, if that's true, that means the officer is not trustworthy. But I don't know which of the officers I should trust, and which one I should suspect. But I'm going to find this tablet, and I'm simply going to make the person who did this get arrested here in the city. This officer is still here, and luckily he placed a hidden camera, and there's also another camera here. I'm going to get this tablet now so they don't try to hide this tablet from me. He understood that, but for now you're going to have to go to jail just so they don't suspect anything. Look, fortunately he agreed. Now he's going to jail. This really is very sad. I know he's innocent, but I'm coming here because now I have to find this tablet. And now he just showed up here. He said, now we have to search his house. I ask you to leave here. Look, I'll leave, but before that I'm going to the bathroom, okay? And it looks like he let me do that. And well, since there are no bathrooms down here, especially because this room is a garage, I'll have to go upstairs. I'm coming here without raising suspicion that I'm investigating this. And now I have to find a tablet, but in the meantime, I'm going to record all of this. I have to keep a record of everything I got. But guys, I'm not finding the tablet, and if I don't find it, this will be terrible, because I won't be able to find out the truth. Now he's coming up here, and I'm coming here into his room, but this is bad. He's checking all the rooms, but I finally found the tablet. Perfect, I got it. And now that I have the tablet, I'll be able to find out the truth. So now I'm leaving here, and it looks like he arrived too, but I have the impression that he's looking for something. I don't know what he's looking for. It could be literally anything, or maybe it could be this tablet, but now I'm leaving here, especially because I can't stay too long in this house, so I don't raise suspicion. But when his trial starts, I want to see it. Now I'm coming back here to see the camera footage. I'm really going to have to lock this house, because I'm going to watch the forbidden recording that I literally stole from the police officers. Okay, I'm watching the camera, but the items are already in here, so I'll have to go back a little in the past. Now it's completely nighttime, and you can see there's nothing inside here. But now there's a player going there with this box, and he literally put something in there and just left. Guys, I paused the camera, and you can see that this player really looks like the police officer. Guys, they have to stop the trial that's happening right now because he's innocent. I have all the evidence on this tablet, so I'm going to get my car, and now I have to stop the trial urgently, or else the player will be sent to prison unfairly. But it looks like the trial is already happening, so now I'm coming here. But there's a problem. The police officer who literally committed the crime is the same one who's in charge of the trial. He's not going to let me in here. Look, I want to see if he'll let me in, but it looks like he refused. Look, I have to go in anyway. I don't care about these laws. They want to stop me, but I have proof that this player is innocent, and I need the judge to see it. Seriously, take this tablet and see it now. Well, he's looking at the tablet, and this player is literally going to jail, and it looks like he dropped this item because he already knows what's going on. This is the only player who knows the truth, but he's always been afraid to say it, because the criminal is literally his coworker. He said, "You're crazy. There's no evidence of the crime." Well, that's what you think. You can tell by the judge's face that he's not very happy. He said, "You're free, and the police officer will be judged tomorrow." Look, this is very good, and now he's very scared, but this time he's the one who's going to jail. I'm really happy, and now he's going to be put in preventive detention. But the judge stood up here. He said he will not be put in preventive detention, but tomorrow his trial will happen. Look, this can't be true. This player has to go to jail, or else he might try to take revenge on me, and I kind of know this will really happen, but he just went back to his chair. The judge really didn't want to help. I think he has something to do with these crimes, but now I need you to get up from there, and now you can go back to your house. And it looks like he's really happy. The only person who's not very happy is me, because I'm going to have to go back to my house knowing that he wants to take revenge on me. So now I'm coming back here, but I think it's already pretty obvious that I won't be able to sleep in my house tonight. He's been watching me this whole time, and now even his friend is coming back down here. I'm going back to my house because there's not much I can do, but just because I'm going back to my house doesn't mean I'm going to sleep in my house tonight. Actually, I prefer to stay awake to watch what will happen, and also to record all of this, especially because I have this camera now. Even the police officer showed up here. He's literally coming here to my Brookhaven house, especially because he doesn't live here. It looks like he has something to say. He said, "Man, thank you so much for the help, but you need to stop. stop. He's too powerful and has a lot of money and power. Look, I know that, but I really have to stop him because this will be very important in my career. I'll be known as the guy who literally made a very powerful player go to jail. And that's what we detectives want. We want to arrest the most powerful players. And guys, he agreed, but now he's going to leave here. But I'm going to make a secret plan to arrest the player who's coming to my house. It's such a secret plan that I'm not going to tell any player. But now it's completely nighttime, and it looks like he's leaving his house and coming here very slowly so he doesn't make noise. He just came to my house, and he's wearing this special mask. Now he came here, he literally wants to eliminate me. Now he's going up the stairs, and he's going to be able to eliminate me because I'm sleeping here. I'm literally here in bed, but he came closer, he's looking here, and he literally realized that I'm not here. This was a trap. Meanwhile, I'm recording all of this with my tablet and a camera right here capturing everything. Guys, he's looking at the camera. He shot the camera and literally broke it. Look, that was really weird, but I have one more piece of proof that he's guilty. But he just left my house. He's literally leaving here, but my house is on fire. My whole house is on fire. I can't believe he did this. I'm coming here to put out the fire. I don't know how I'm going to put this out, especially because it's really a lot of fire. I don't know what I'm going to do to save my house, but he showed up with the extinguisher, and now he's going to save my house. Look, I can't believe he's actually going to save my house, but now it's finally sunrise. He really saved my house. Look, thank you very much. My house was saved by the judge, and nothing major was destroyed here. Now he's being taken to trial, so he got in the car. He's going to be judged for everything he did, and now I have even more proof that he's a criminal. Everything is on this tablet, and now I'm coming here to the trial. I'm very happy that my profession is going really well. My work is going really well too. This is very good. So I'm arriving here at the judge because I want to see the trial happening. Even the police officer sat here. He wants to see his co-worker's trial in Brookhaven. But I have more evidence of the crimes he committed. So much so that he took this tablet and is seeing all of it. There's no way this player will be released. Actually, he's going to jail for a long time. He said the evidence isn't valid because you didn't follow the laws to obtain it. So he won't be arrested. Wait, this can't be true. I literally recorded him destroying my house, but the judge came closer. He said this is outside the law because you let him destroy your house. The right thing would have been for you to call the police. Guys, the judge is also friends with this player. I'm sure he's lying just to save his friend. Even this police officer was surprised. But I'm going to leave here because there's not much I can do. He was really released after destroying my house, after putting weapons in that player's house, and also after stealing money from that player. He actually managed to avoid going to jail for everything he did, but I'm going back to his house. But it looks like the police officer is very angry and is coming to his car. I don't know what happened this time, but he's coming here running and is literally going upstairs to do something urgent. I think I'm going to follow him because I want to understand what's going on. So I'm arriving here, and it looks like he's calling me to go inside the judge's house. Look, I don't know if I should go along with this, especially because this is literally against the law. He said he received money from the criminal. He literally said that when you left. Wait, this can't be true. So we have to find this money, and then he'll go to jail. Guys, we have to search his whole house to see where this money is. So I'm looking here in all the places. But guys, I think I finally found it. There's a lot of money in this room, and even the police officer came here, and now he got really scared. We finally have proof to arrest the judge, and also the police officer from before. So I'm coming here to this car, and he's coming here to arrest the players. For some reason they're talking, and now the police officer just arrived here, and now he's arresting both of them. He said, you have no proof to arrest me. Look, he doesn't, but I have all of this recorded on my camera. I literally recorded the money he received from the criminal, and now it looks like even he got scared. If you want to add me on Roblox, just click the join button, and then I'll add you on Roblox.